Good morning! Hello, Ben. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is Thursday. It'll be an hour stream. I know usually I go to the office, but I won't be going to the office today, but I still will be doing an hour. So, yeah, shorty, a little shorty. Plugs Flow, hello. Hello. How are you doing this morning? Any fun stuff happened this week so far? Any crazy things happening? Anything at all? It is sunny for me this morning. Yippee! Felt like the apocalypse yesterday. Yesterday evening, I was like doing a meetup for Sol Galileo to try to get the shiny, and it was not very warm for July evening. It was kind of windy and kind of apocalypse looking with the clouds. I don't know what's going on with July. It's kind of chilly. But yeah, stuff in my eyes. I saw the weather where it was like, oh, there's another heat wave coming up, except for the east where it's gonna be cold. It's like, what? Okay. Everybody else gets heat, we get cold. Yay. Do I not like... Whoa, lost my voice for a second there. Do I not like apocalyptic vibes? Nah. Yeah, not when I'm outside though. When I'm inside and comfy, yeah, that's fine. It's midday. Whatever, it's morning somewhere, right? But still, interesting things could be still happening, even though it's midday. Oh my god, do I have like a... I might have an eyelash trying to get into my eye. Is it going? I think it is. You're fine, good to know. Good. Where's going with this? I forgot. Anyway, opening up Godot. I left myself a comment last time. Oh yeah, it was this thing. Yeah, this little problem. Where we were trying to get the scene, but the scene was always late for some reason. I don't know why. It's so strange. It's like it sets the global late. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Cause did I... Yeah, I do get current scene. Like, I think I tried forcing the global scene to current scene. Unless I'll try it again where I force by hand. So strange. It is so strange. Scene to BRB. This should work. Yep. So yes, we are still working on the balloons, so you know. Also, I should be starting the timer. Hold on. 58. That's where we're at. I feel like I've had a little... I haven't been working as much as I should be on this. Maybe because it's summer, so much going on. At some point I'll get back into it when things slow down. Alright, 58. I added 1 hour from yesterday. We didn't quite do that much yesterday. Oh, that timer is baked and cooked. Looks a little low, but that's fine. That's fine. It's bunching up. It's annoying. Okay. Okie dokie. As you can see, sound is still on hiatus. It's always constantly on hiatus. Alrighty. Let's see. I should put my camera on the BRB scene. Okay, that's green, that's fine. BRB, oh, it's gonna be dark. Nope, still doing it. Oh, very annoying. Yeah, that's what it does. So when I pressed BRB, it did screen, and then when I came back, it did BRB. I don't understand why it does that. It shouldn't. I don't know if it's from Godot's side or if it's from StreamerBot's side, that weird little late thingamabobber. sun is peeking through the clouds. It's trying to come out and blast us with light and ether. Hello, hello, hello. I do not know. So it doesn't matter if it's there or if it's in the other spot. Okay, I'll delete it because it's kind of useless in this case because I call the other thing. How do I know that? Unless... Wait, I just want to change something. I just saw something. I doubt it's gonna help me. No, then again, I don't want it. No, I actually don't. I want default. Unless it's waiting for something to happen and then it's late. That could be also very possible. How's it going? How's it going? On this Thursday, I feel like the week just flew by. It's just like, we're Thursday, really? And then we're Friday? And then we're the weekend again? And then the weekend's gonna go by fast and then we'll be Monday again. It's like, what is this month? It's going by too quick. I feel like we just started the month, but it's the 23rd. And what the heck? Help. Time. Where does it go? Where does it come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, sorry, I'm not funny. I'm just so tired. Okay, how can I determine that? I print the scene there. I'll put that in check scene. There it is. I shall print this value, which will return obviously the same thing. I have a feeling it comes from StreamerBot's side. Sun is coming out. No, we're gonna be blasted with light. No. Oh, I'm a vampire. No. Okay. Yay, light. No. It kills me. I don't know why I just thought about that, but the whole Zelda art month, because we talked about that, maybe because of light arrows, I don't know. Oh, my brain. I've already done the prompt list for the Zelda art month. Yeah, I used the wheel of names. I put a whole bunch of terms and stuff, put in the wheel of names, and then randomly got a few words. I'm sad Kippora Gabora didn't come out. Now that I think about it, was he even in the list? Might have forgotten him. Oops. Let me see. Let me show you while we're here. If you're interested in the art side of things, so the art month is probably gonna be either, depending on the release, either October or November. I don't know yet. Why are you open, Ocean? Why you're never open? Bum, 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 bum. What did I put? There it is. There it is. So we have a list. I didn't get Kippora Gabora, did I? No, I didn't. Sad. I did change a few of them because some of them were kind of very redundant. Because I got Dinfire, Nairu's Love, and Boro's Wind. I was like, I'm not gonna have 3 of those. Come on. They're like all 3 the same. Like, so I was like, okay, just one of them, just remove the other 2. So we got Dinfire. And yeah, I tried to get a few locations. It was mostly temples that came out, I believe. Yeah, for the most part. Although some of them could be either the character or the place, or Jabu Jabu and Great Deku Tree, or both. However you want. Goma is gonna be annoying to draw. It's gonna be kind of ugly, but yeah, I'm not the prettiest. The Fabulous 5 Froggish Tenors is one that I forced in because they're cool. They're frogs. Really cool. And yeah, We have a few spooky ones, indeed. Thank you for the follow. Followers are anonymous. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope your day's going well. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. We are starting with the Gerudo guard. Do you say Gerudo or Gerudo? Never know. For the longest time in my life, I said Gerudo. But is it Gerudo or Gerudo? I don't know. So yeah, that's the list we'll be doing. I'll be doing some promo art and stuff because I want to make a website and everything. I've thought of making it look like one of the vintage Nintendo websites. We'll see. Maybe the vintage Zelda sites don't really fit with what I want it to be. Maybe it could fit, but yeah. Balloons. Also, I need to limit the spawn area with the walls. And I'll figure out my scene stuff later. I think we're gonna work on spawn. Manage balloon. Payload, use a color. Manage balloon. Manage balloon. Okay, so add balloon. Balloon. Let's see how I position it for the first thing. Position balloon. Position balloon. There we go. So, what's the Y that I have to affect, basically? So, I'm thinking, should my colors on the walls be some kind of global or something? So I don't have to like send it over through the function and then through another function. It would probably be smarter, I guess. Unless I check with just the collision right there, but yeah, I could do that too. It could be simpler. Possibly. Cause yeah, that's main. Should I have the top wall Y position sent over? Let me see. The burb going bay. I'm thinking, what's the most optimal way? It's probably, I could do it really simply, but it could not. It could be the not most optimal. That's the thing with my brain. Like, I could do it simple, but not optimal. But then I'm like, but then optimal. I need to think. Like, what if? What if? I put in world. Could be world. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it there. Oops, not that. Oop. Ah, e. Ah. Var. I'm thinking, I was like, do I bother putting the bottom wall at all? Because it's never gonna move, it's just the top one. But then again, what if the screen side changes? Yeah, I'm probably better off doing that. Banzai, hello, doing well this morning. Hello, hello, how's it going? Welcome in. Good old morning stretch. Okay, let's call this wall top wall position, and that is gonna be equal to main top wall position. UI. Does this work? Nope. Can't infer type because you're able to. So that is a float? I'm assuming it's a float. I think. How do we write float in this? Is it big F, small f? Small f. It's 2 p.m. here. Ooh, middle of the afternoon. Middle of the workday if you're working. Well, a little more than half of the workday. Man, I can't wait to be later on in the day and almost be done with work. Don't think about that. Yeah. Okay, that would be its position. If I put it there. I'm already thinking of optimizing the rest of the code. I'm like, no. Not right now, do that off stream. Bottom. And that's gonna be bottom. Bleh. Bottom. It's very sunny here right now. Is it gonna stay sunny? Yep, I think the clouds are gone now. The ISO down a bit. That's better. Much better. Ooh, yes, a day off. Can't go out because of reasons. Ah, that's annoying. Well, yeah, a day off sometimes does feel good. A little sick day here and there. I don't do that usually, but I do it more, especially when I'm actually sick and I'm like, I can power through it, and then it's like, should have taken my day off. Oops. Okie dokie. Now, save. Go with bottle one. Let's print out world top wall position. Let's see what that gives us. Key position on base object of null. No! That doesn't work. I knew that wouldn't work. It wouldn't be that easy. Bonus sandwich, hello. Spend time watching my stream for the 40 minutes that are left, yes. And then you'll have to find another stream. I'm sure you'll find somebody nice too. I was gardening my indoor plants. Oh, yes, that can be quite the work if you have a lot of them. Looking at my own plants. Keep adding more. Every time I go to like garden store or garden center to like get more stuff for my plants, I'm like, ooh, this plant's cute. And then I add a new one to the collection and I'm like, oh. Like last time I went, 2 plants were added. I'm like, stop. Please stop. But yeah, there's like, my last ones were my Thigh Constellation Monstera and my Ficus. Not sure. Now I'm confused. Is it Ficus? I think it's Ficus. Because I keep hearing it said like differently. Then you have to go to the shop more since you have more plants to look after. Yeah. But not for a little while, because I did buy a lot of interior soil and I won't need to repot them for a while. So it should be fine for a little bit, but they do grow fast. That ficus, like every time I look at its roots, I'm like, ugh, please stop. Same with my monsteras, they are nuts. Well, especially the bigger one. The big one is... I can actually see its roots from here because I have these transparent pots. Yeah, it's going nuts. It still has space, but that won't last long. Knowing the plant. Plants are expensive? Well, it depends on the plants. Paid around 1200 USD. Ooh, medium size. Ooh. Yeah, the Monstera and the Ficus were like 15 bucks each Canadian, so they were cheap, but they will become expensive as they grow bigger. Money plant? Actually, yes. Money plants are a thing. I forgot their other name, their actual real name. But yes, they're very nice plants, but they're also a handful. Also, I gave one to my parents when they moved into a home. Apparently that's like a thing you can do. It's like one of those traditional thingies where you can be like, oh, you've moved into a home, have a money plant. That's what I got them. I was like, okay, cool. But then my mom got tired of it or didn't know how to take care of it and like got rid of it. I was like, no, it was so cool. Do they print money? I hope so. Yeah, they have another name. I forget it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to... How do I reference that? I do not know. Oh, a fly. Yeah, that's another thing about interior plants. Sometimes you get flies. And it often comes from the soil you buy. it's so annoying. Ever since my mother gave me the soil a long time ago, a few months ago, I've been having trouble with those damn flies. And then I got the proper interior soil, and then flies were still there because there were still a lot of them. I've changed all my soil in all my plants. Some of them are now outside. Still flies. Kind of annoying. 5 cactus mini size. Ooh. I don't know if I have. Wait, do I have a picture of my plant? Well, the monstera, I don't have a new picture because it just made a new leaf. A really nice new leaf with lots of holes in it. Very beautiful. Oh my god, I have so many snapshots of my Pokemon. Oops. I have golden berries outside and tomatoes. They're doing quite well indeed. This is one. Hey, this is one of them. I have tons of these. That plant is insane. It grows so much. It's behind me outside. But that plant requires so much water. I call it the drama queen. My eyes. So bright. What's my best Pokemon right now? I'd say Groudon? No, it might be my Shundo Mewtwo, actually. Yeah, definitely my Shundo Mewtwo. Definitely. And then I have tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes outside. Might need a little water. I'll have to check on them. But yes, lots of tomatoes. And the do I have on my monsteras at all? I have a picture of it in my hand. Big leaf. Big leaf. Big. Those are my plants. When will they be ripe? I don't know when the golden berries are gonna be ripe because the last time they did fruit was in the tiny what's the name? Tiny what? Brain? Hello? Words? Greenhouse. That's it. Mini greenhouse that I have. And yeah, they made fruit, but they got right real quick. Probably because of the greenhouse, but right now they are taking forever. Still quite green. Still quite green. I don't know if oh yeah, you can see it. It's right behind me. That thing is huge. It's in a small pot and it's huge. No plants surviving 50 degrees Celsius. Well, cactuses? Maybe? But yeah, it's the plant that's like right there. That's the golden berry plant. It is going bonkers. Crazy plant. Alrighty, let's just do whatever way works. Whatever way works. Maybe I'll just have to pass it along through the function. So this doesn't work. So I'm assuming I can't just call... Wait, I want to see something. Maybe, maybe not. I probably just can't call it, right? It's not that simple, right? Right? It's probably not gonna work. Do I have the right thing, actually? Hold on. Yes, I got the right thing, just to be sure. Pushed. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. Not even cactus? Only pigeons. Yeah, pigeons, they be tough. Okay, so I will have to pass it along to myself, won't I? There's probably a way of doing this. Like, probably through... I don't know. I don't know. Is there something I could do with this? Make it global, something? I'll figure that out later. For now, we're just gonna pass it through the function, I guess. Yeah, no choice. So when we add our balloon... What a sunny morning, right? It is quite sunny. I don't know if it's gonna be warm though. Cause like everywhere else, it's like super hot, but here it's like kind of cold. Weird. Very weird. It's gonna be 22. Nice. So yeah, that is the heat wave that we're talking about. Like everybody else gets the heat wave and we get the cold for some reason. I don't know how that works. But then tomorrow and after tomorrow it's 26, 29. Yeah, it's going back up again. Yeah. Yeah. Cooler in the east, warmer in the west. I don't know why. Very strange. This week, cooler and wetter weather will settle over much of eastern Canada while building heat spreads across the west. Why is it? Slow-moving pressure system... Okay, that might be why. Weather stuff. Whoa. Snow and ice? No. No snow and ice. It's still quite warm-ish. Though when it's windy, it's not. But yeah, not enough for snow and ice. 22 is nice. It's nice if it's nice if it's not windy. Because yesterday, oh my god, it was chilly. It was like super windy, and it would have been fine if it was not windy, but like, whoo, kind of chilly. I'm actually not that much closer to north. I'm actually more south than most of Quebec. Wait, let me... hold on. We are slightly more north in Montreal. Let's go on this. Open. Current. Alright, so. We are here. Right there. Quebec. Right there. So we're not that much more north. Like, for example, the prairies are way more north than we are. They're like up there, but it's super warm right now. Over here. This is where it's super cold. I mean, warm, hot, and stuff. Right now it's morning, I guess. It's nighttime. What's more nighttime for them? It's a little earlier. But yeah, it's quite chilly right now, isn't it? What the heck? No, go away. I don't want your AI. Bah! No! Windy has AI now? No! Ew! Gross! Ew! Oh, if you're northeast, yeah, you're more south. You are indeed more south. Doha. SG's AI, no! I don't want it! Blah! That's not gonna get that much warmer. Yeah, it's gonna be windy again. No. Ugh, gross. Also, I don't like not having my pressure bars. Thank you. Okay, so there's high pressure there. Yeah, I guess that's the slow-moving low pressure that we're talking about. I guess. The thing is, yeah, I'm so annoyed. It's everywhere. It's so annoying. Yeah. So, but this is not weather. I mean, this is not temperature. This is wind. Temperature would be this. Yeah. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's no longer red, it's brown. Oh my god, it is so hot. No, thank you. Yeah, some weather we're having in it. Ew. Ew. Ew, no thank you. No. No. It's like so dark. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're like the only area. Ugh. Yeah, I'll stay in good old cold Canada. I'm quite fine here. I wonder how cold it is up in the north. I've been all the way up here. How cold is it? It's -1 today in Grace Fjord. Look at us. Let us go. It's kind of cold. It's kind of cold up there. How's alert? Alert, where are you? Alert. Oh, it's warmer than alert. It's 1 degree. Yeah, it's very hot in your area. How many provinces have I been to? Provinces and territories, because I've not been to the territories of the Northwest. I've been to Nunavut. Nunavut is a territory or a province? I think it's a territory. But I have been here, Iqaluit. It's 13 right now. Been to Iqaluit. I've been to Bon Inlet. Been all sorts of places up here, and I've been up there too. What does this area count as? I don't know. Is it the Northwest Territories? Because it's all the way up north. I would assume, because to me, Nunavut is like the dog-looking, creature-looking island thing to me. This is this part here. So I've been there, obviously Quebec. I've been to Newfoundland, which is here. I've briefly been to New Brunswick here and there for like business stuff and bringing someone over and blah blah blah. Never been to the other two, PEI and Nova Scotia. Am I forgetting one? No, I'm not. Ontario, I've been multiple places. Toronto, Ottawa, Thunder Bay, multiple places. Are there bears over there? There's pretty much bears everywhere, except the bears do change types. I've seen polar bears, black bears. I have not seen grizzlies yet. Good thing, but yeah. Yeah, I've seen polar bears from a distance. But they were in nature. They were in the wild. They were not behind bars or anything, or in a cage and all that. I've never been in the West, ever. I do want to go to British Columbia, but it's quite expensive, I heard. I do have a project that's kind of on the ice where I want to visit all the provinces' capitals. So I've been to a few already. I already have a Iqaluit, which is good. Because I don't want to go back. It's so far. I would just go there for fun, but I do want to go to like Yukon and all that. No, not this far. That's Alaska. That's US. Doesn't count. Where is Yukon? And Yellowknife, I believe, is one of them. Oh, Whitehorse is the one for Yukon. Right. Yeah, at least it's most south. The rent is high? Yes. Toronto is pretty high also. Calgary also. They're like the most expensive to live in cities. But yes. And it's not getting any better in Quebec either. I believe Yellowknife... No, Yellowknife is not it. Is it? Wait, which one's Northwest Territories? I forget. Is it Yellowknife? I think it is. Forget my capitals. It's been a while. I believe there's Regina in... Was it Manitoba? No, it's Saskatchewan. Geography! Good morning, Nosmo. Welcome to this geography class about Canada. We went off on a tangent, but that's what streams are for, right? We're never doing what we're supposed to be doing. And you might think Vancouver's the capital of BC, but it is not. It is Victoria, which is down here. That is Victoria, right there. Alberta is Calgary or Edmonton. I think it's Edmonton. I think so. And then we have Winnipeg for Manitoba, Toronto for Ontario, to not be confused with Ottawa, that is the capital of the country. Yukon very rough. Probably, but I'm not gonna go there in the middle of winter. I'm gonna go there like summer. Like, unless I go there for Northern Lights. We'll see. Well, I'm not there yet. Yeah, it is a project that is, as I said, on the ice for now. Tangent? You? No. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Then Quebec, well, it's Quebec. I literally live in one of them, so I don't think I need to count that one. New Brunswick is Edmundston, I think. Where is Edmundston? Oh, it's over here. That one's in a weird spot, but okay. Charlottetown is PEI's, Halifax for Nova Scotia. I've been to St. John's there. I've already been to this one. I don't really plan on going back. I've had enough of that one. I want provincial capital for free. Exactly. And I want to buy one of those cork boards where you can put pins on a map. Like, I'd already have 3? No, 4 because of St. John's, right? Yeah. Although, have I been to Edmundston? I think I've briefly been there, but that doesn't really count. Yeah. Oh no, it's Fredericton. What am I saying? It's not Edmundston, it's Fredericton. It's right in my face. Yeah, and I've been to Iqaluit. Right, no, I have Iqaluit, Quebec, the Johns, Toronto. What am I forgetting? I have 4. Yeah, I'd have 4 pins already. Yes, Quebec is originally people from France that came over from France. Canada in general was mostly that. There are a few Irish in Newfoundland and Vikings and stuff, but yeah, it started with Quebec, and then the English came over at some point. There was a fight, more than one, a big war. I'm kind of just blasting through history here, but yeah, France kind of kept Quebec, and then the English tried to assimilate. There's a whole thing where most Quebec, well, not most, a few of the older Quebec people don't really like the English that much because of the whole assimilation thing. Yeah, some people want free Quebec or whatever, like they want Quebec to separate from Canada. I do not, because I know how the government runs in Quebec, and I do not want Quebec to separate. It would be chaos. It would suck. Our provincial government just... I wouldn't have them running a country. No thank you. Yeah, Greenland is quite close. We do share an island, Hans Island. I forget where it is. Can I find it? Hans Island. I don't know if I'll find it from there. Yes, there it is. It's, well, technically it's marked as Denmark, but see this little line? There is a little line, so it's like Canada on this side and Denmark on this side. There is a little tradition that when ships come over or whatever, I forget what each country leaves. I think we leave peach snaps, or is that Denmark? Anyway, we leave a certain bottle of alcohol when we go over, and then when they come over, they leave something else. So yeah, that's Hans Island. Yay. Louisiana should also speak French. They're far. They're quite far, and they have a different type of French too, I think. It's the same with Haiti. Haiti has their own kind of weird French. What's it called? Creole? Is it Creole? I think it is. It is so hard to understand. Like, I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I kind of understand, but I kind of don't. Kind of weird. Creole, yeah. And it's the same for, like, even in Quebec, there are areas like, no, not that island. Where is it? There it is. These guys, they speak so weird. They are so hard to understand. I've worked with people from here. Oh my god. My bosun, or sailor chief, how would I say? The person who gives us tasks in the morning on the ship for like painting and all that, call that a bosun. He'd tell me what I had to do that day, and I'd be like, what? No, not skipper, not the captain. What's the other name for it? It is the person who's responsible of giving the deck crew, specifically deck crew, tasks for the day, like painting, buffing the decks and all that. More like the manual stuff. He's like just under the officers, basically. I mean, he's much further down actually, but yeah. But he's above the normal deck crew. Maintenance guy? No, not quite. There is a little bit of responsibility there, but yeah. What's the other name for it? I have bosun in my head, but that's it. Yeah. Let's see. Bosun? Is there another definition? A boatswain. Never used the word boatswain. Yeah, I guess it's a senior in the deck department. It's usually the person who knows the most about the ship and what needs to be done. Other than the officers, obviously, but then the officers sometimes are new too. It's usually the person who knows the most, I guess, about the little things. And bigger things. They're big machines. I think coxswain might also be a term. I don't know. Good question. Boss? No, the boss is the captain. The big boss is the captain. That's so weird how they write it. Deck boss. Yeah, there. The deck boss. Qualified member of the deck department or the third hand on a fishing vessel. Okay. Chief rate, never heard that one. Yeah. Typically able seaman certificate, not all the time. Yeah, I've seen bosuns that don't have it. So able seaman is the person who usually is certified to be at the wheel. At the helm, sorry. At the helm of the ship, not the wheel. Who can technically, who does know how that works, because not all the deck crew have that certificate. I have it. I hope so, because I have the officer certificate. You need to go through the other stuff before. The poop deck? What are you doing in the poop deck? All the way back there, behind the ship. Ship boss, deck boss. Ship boss is definitely higher. Indeed. Learning stuff today. Anyway, that was the Canadian interlude. Yeah, I've been on all the lakes also. I've done them in one voyage. Yep. Well, technically we had to stop in Lake Michigan, but then we went all the way up to Thunder Bay after. But yeah, we went like this, and then like this, and then came back, and then went that way. So it was like, whoa, all lakes. Geography and boat lesson today. Indeed, indeed. This will be on the test. Remember it! It will be on the test. No, I didn't go to Chicago. I went to... what's the name of it? Manitowoc. Where is it? I went there once. It's somewhere. I forget. I've been more in like this area, like Detroit. That's where we'd like gas sometimes, put in a little bit of gas, a little fuel. Yeah, we just like transit mostly on Lake Huron, and then transit through Sault Ste. Marie, and then go up and Thunder Bay. Storms aren't great in Lake Superior, I'll tell you that. Not great. Lake Erie, same. Yeah, it's mostly transits through lakes. What's my favorite lake? Good question. Not Lake Erie. Not Lake Superior. I can say which I don't like. Windiest? I'd say Superior. But Erie can be quite windy too. Erie, the problem is when it gets windy in a certain way, the waves get pretty bad. Because it kind of have a good amount of space. Lake Ontario is pretty chill. Lake Ontario has all the fun stuff like Toronto. Lots of good sea shanties? Not really. Nobody really sang when we were on the ship. Superior's your fave? I find it too big. It's so long to transit. That's my thing with it. I'm just like, ugh, it takes forever to go across. Although Lake Superior has a few interesting wrecks also. What's the name of it? The most popular one. I forgot the name of it. It like crashed somewhere here. I forget. I went boop, gone during a storm. I think it, oh yeah, Inman Fitzgerald. That's it. Thank you. Have you ever been in a situation where the waves are taller than the deck of the ship? Yes. That's not fun. Yeah, I'd rather not. Oh, it was like being in a roller coaster. It was great, and it never stops. Ugh. At least a roller coaster ends after a few minutes. A storm does not. It continues for a while. Even after it finishes, you still have the swell. So it's not over. It's like, ugh. Try sleeping in that. I had to sleep kind of like in diagonal in my bed so I wouldn't fall off. Somehow I managed to sleep sometimes. Have you? Yeah. Have you been in a... Yeah, there's one time we were on the... I'll just show you. We were somewhere here. In between here, and there was a big storm. And the waves... Usually the waves will like rock you to the side. But that time we were going like this. So it was like... like every time we'd go up and down, it was just like... Ugh. I don't feel great. Not fun. I did not see kraken. Saw dolphins, whales, polar bears, and other creatures and birds and stuff. Yeah, for the most part. We used to have a cottage on Lake Huron. I currently live a block away from Lake Otero. Ooh, nice. Nice. Must have been a nice little cottage. Yeah, there is one place. Oh, where was it? I'm trying to remember where those crazy cottages were. It's been a while. It's in one of the... Is it here? Oh man, I forget. Is it Thousand Islands, I think. There's a place where there's like so many cottages. You go by them and you're just like, they're so close to you and you're just going by and you're like, whoa, people are rich. And then there's like swans just on the water. It's like, wow, the rich people get the swans. Look at them go. I'm just like on my dry bulk ship going, Some people have money. I don't. I did a little bit, but yeah, I get more money than what I had as an officer back in the day. I'm realizing I wasn't paid enough. Oops. Hey there, Hubble. Hello. I did the Ile Royale camping thing last year. Highly recommend. Where is that? Interesting. Not much for camping though. I'm a fancy person when I go. I don't like camping at all. Does it creak? Not really. I think creaking is more like a wooden ship thing. You will maybe hear things rattling around, but not so much creaking. Then again, everything's just loud. It's hard to tell. Like, engines are loud, the air system's loud, so it's kind of hard to hear the creaking. Probably, it does probably creak, but don't hear it. Can't. Living condition better now than as an officer? Yes. Like, even officer wasn't that bad, but it was like, you're away from home, you're in bad weather sometimes you're in your shift and the cooked and secure as shit in this kitchen and now it's everywhere and there's mayonnaise and eggs and everything on the floor and you have to clean it before you go to bed. So I don't have to do that anymore. So it's great. How's the project going? It's going... yeah. Yeah, I'll get a swan. They are so mean though. They're like the worst pet to have. I don't want a swan. They're so mean. Yes, we are currently procrastinating and I don't think in 10 minutes I will not. Yeah, I don't think maybe I'll erase the VOD on YouTube. I don't know. I'll just leave it there. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen things. A lot of things. I've also been... Oh, there's another spot I've been when I've been... It was more of an internship though. I have been... here. I've been in Rio. I've been... This is like my favorite place though. This here. Sao Sebastião and Ilhabela. Oh! I liked going to Ilhabela. The water was nice. It was quite warm. The water in Rio was cold. Not great. Balloons! Wait. Hold on. Talking about balloons, I can just do this. And then you guys can just... I should have pinned you guys on top. Hold on. What was it again? This. There we go. Now it's pinned. And let's put that over there. And continue geography lessons. Balloon! Yay! Yeah, this was crude oil. This was like a crude oil thing. I went to Brazil for like 4 months and a week. My god, I was happy to see Tim Martins when I came back. I was like, yay, Canada! I'm home. Wait, where am I? Where's Salvador? There it is. Went all the way up here too. And we went to... Oh, I can't see it. Oh, what's the name of it? Was it Madre de Deus? I think. Oh, it's right there. I can see it. Yeah, we went here too. Whoa! No, I don't want to see. There we go. It's quite warm in Brazil right now. 25. Just 25? Why is it orange? I feel like it should be showing something warmer. Oh, it's pretty constant, isn't it? Nighttime and daytime, same thing. Same. It's quite nice and warm. Well, it was for the most part until we got to June. at that point I started questioning. Oh yeah, it is winter there, isn't it? I'm so silly. It's true, it is winter right now for them. But yeah, in June when I was in their winter, when we were more around, where were we? Closer to this area here. Got to a point where just wearing shorts under my overalls was not a good option. It was getting a little chilly on the wind. I remember being up front on the ship and regretting just wearing shorts under my overalls, and obviously a shirt too, but I was like, it's kind of cold actually. No, the hot air balloons can't pop yet. Yeah, and they have obviously their collisions visible. But yeah, the balloons. No smoke getting them points. No, they're not resetting. I don't even know if I'll reset them. I think I will keep... Maybe, we'll see. I'll probably keep the tester points for the guys who've been here before. Same with the crash test dummy one. I'll also have to go through the file again to add the crash test dummy to the new people. New people. Layers. Yep. Yeah, when it gets cold. Yep. Yeah, it gets pretty cold. Oops, I'm in it. I changed countries. Yeah, but Argentina does also get quite cold. I know there's places that get some snow in Brazil, like Tramandaí. Where is it? Somewhere in the south. I forget. Somewhere in there. Anyway, but they do sometimes get snow. No, not usually, but I have worked on a Coast Guard ship, and yes, we had a helicopter because we were in the north. Since we went all the way around here, we needed a helicopter in case of stuff and for science. We had lots of science stuff where they brought the scientists onto glaciers and stuff, so they needed the helicopter for that. So yeah, I have worked with helicopters also. I remember the first time they made me work with it. I'd never seen a helicopter in real life, only from afar. Well, actually I've seen them from afar flying, but never touched one. And it was like, okay, you're gonna fuel the helicopter now. I was like, pardon? I've never been near one and you want me to fuel one? Okay then, let's put some jet fuel in there. Woohoo! That's 2 kilometers above sea level, right? Tramandaí? I don't know. Are we still talking about Tramandaí? They're not invading? We're not invading anybody with a helicopter. No, we're invading glaciers though. Would you want to be a scientist like them? No. I had my own work to do and stuff. I was there to continue the stuff we had to do as students. So when I was a student, I had to do, how many days was it? 360? It removes the 5. So you have to do 360 days of time at sea at a certain distance from land. You can't just be at a port and just sit on the ship and do nothing. So that ship has to be sailing out further. And I still had some time left, so I did the Coast Guard twice, 2 summers, to get the time I had left, because I hadn't done enough in Brazil, and the other one I did. So yeah, I still had to do the student stuff, you do your time, but you also have to note stuff about the ship, and to say you worked and did stuff, right? You have some tasks you have to do on the ship, and you have to draw, what's it called? Oh, I forget. It's been a while. It's like a transversal plan. You have to draw that. You have to bring that back. I do believe you had longitudinal plan to do also. The Coast Guard ship was pretty interesting to do. But yeah, I had to draw and everything, so I had to work 12 hours and I also had to do that. So, yay, no sleep. Woo. We had 3 helicopters? Woof. That's a lot of helicopters to deal with. Me freezing in the Arctic. You scientists confirm the glacier size. No, that's not what it was about. It's mostly about the glaciers receding. They were checking the bottom of the ocean floor, see what's going on there, because you can learn a lot from the ocean floor, from having a carrot of the ocean floor where you have all your your layers, it will tell you a lot about like pollution and what's going on with the planet in that area. And it's not looking good. Not looking great. Yeah. We already know that, but a lot of people don't believe it. But it's worse when you're a scientist and they tell you outright. Ugh. Yeah. Sonar. We had... did we have one or two? Well, it's not really sonar. It was kind of a system that would check. We would also check like how the ocean was shaped and like depth and stuff. There were areas up here where it's not charted. There's no depth. What's it called? LiDAR? I don't know. I forget what it's called. It's like I believe it's two sensors that send like this, and then it sends it. It comes back, gives you the depth, and it has the most annoying sound. It does make noise. It's constant, 24 hours going pew, 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 pew. Try sleeping with that. I was sleeping beside it. I was like, oh, kill me, please. Yeah, that's probably a LiDAR. Yeah, we probably called it something different. I forget. But like, it got so much worse in shallow water. It was like beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Oh, I hated that thing. Use earplugs. No matter where you were on the ship, you heard the damn thing. It got so annoying. It's like torture. It's like, you know, that water droplet torture, but with sound. It's like, I hate it. Yeah, so that was one of the instruments. We had multiple different things. We had nets. We had stuff that go really deep. We had the ROV that goes through the moon pool, because we had a moon pool, because of course. We had what we call a rosette, which takes water samples at different depths. We had so many toys, so many expensive toys. There was one thing that was like maybe this tall. Yeah, if you can't see it, like imagine the floor, like about this tall. It's worth 250,000. You could just chuck it around. It's like, yeah, sure, 250. Meh, whatever. Okay, when they told us that, I was like, I'm not touching it. You take care of it. I'm not touching it. It was I think it was some sort of radar for fish. Yeah, I think they were checking fish populations with it. The LiDAR is soundproof, so what we heard was like actually what was going down into the water, basically. So yeah, so annoying. But also they probably couldn't soundproof it properly because there's so many instruments on board. They couldn't do that for everything. Yeah. Did you have a Zodiac for ripping around? Yes, we did. We actually did. We did have that. We had a helicopter. We had, I believe we had another thing too. Well, obviously lifeboats, but don't use those for that. So, yeah. Bathymetry probably. Yeah, we had so many things. And then they brought back creatures from the bottom. I have 2 starfish. Do I still have the starfish? I think I do. And yeah, so many things. And the ROV was getting too old. I know it's 8 o'clock and I said 8, but anyway. Our ROV was getting too old. Like the wire that was attached to it was getting too many kinks. So basically it's a massive wire that goes onto the ROV. But in the wire, we call it the umbilical cord because it has all the controls going through that big wire. But it had been used so many times. It got a few kinks, so they had to cut off quite a few kilometers off that thing. And we were getting down to a distance that was getting a little short on the ROV. But yeah, the poor thing had trouble. They had like these little arms on the ROV that they could like grab samples. And they had this little drawer thing. But it got to a point where the umbilical cord wasn't doing too well, so the arms would like jerk around. They just couldn't communicate with it properly. Does your ship have mini coffee dams? Coffee dams? What? Just racking up them points. Rack up them points. Let's go. What? Coffee dams? We had coffee. The Coast Guard had one of those, actually more than one. We had these rentable machines from a company where you just press a button and it just gives you what you want. Obviously I had to fill it up occasionally. We ran out of hot chocolate quite often. You know, and it's like late night, it's like midnight, and you're just like, a nice little comfortable hot chocolate. No coffee because you want to be able to sleep after your shift, but it's like a little hot chocolate. But it was like full of different options. You had like your coffee, mocha, hot chocolate, yeah, like all sorts of stuff. Yes, safety drills. Ugh, I don't miss those. Because of the regulations and stuff, I believe it's every month or every crew change of more than 25%. Why do I remember that? Ugh, regulations. So yes, they happen often. It's like, imagine you've done your safety drill for the month, but then there's a crew change coming up and you're like, yay, another safety drill. Youpee! Empty ballast tanks? Oh, yeah, ballast tanks. We had tons of those. We had 10 of them located right below the tanks carrying the LNG. For the Coast Guard, I'm trying to remember the plan of it. Obviously, we had ballast tanks, but the thing that made us the most heavy was the fuel. But yeah, I remember when we started getting low on fuel, we had trouble breaking the ice because we didn't have enough weight to break it anymore. Because you might think that you're ramming through the ice, but you're actually sitting on the ice and it's breaking because of the weight of the ship. Ew, every week, ugh, gross. And it's always when you're in your nap time too. Like, I was 12 to 4, so it always happened when I was trying to sleep. And then they tell you, obviously they tell you beforehand, but you're like, oh, I just want a nap. Please. Safety is important? Yes. I know. Yeah, and you realize when you do them that you always need them because some people are just forget so quickly, and you're just like, how? They're so easy. What do you mean? It's simpler than other class of ships? Yeah, it depends. Like, Coast Guard had some very... Did we do drills with Coast Guard? Now I think about it. I can't recall. Because the Coast Guard itself is technically the guys who come and save you. So, I forget. I think, yeah, okay, no, I remember. Yeah, I remember vaguely doing one or two. Oof, I think my memory just flushes them out of my brain. It's just like, ugh, ew. Oh god, on passenger ships, that would be, ugh. I remember, like, we were kind of lucky when I had the small passenger ship as my first internship, where the passengers didn't have to do it, which is weird. Maybe it's because of the class of ship, the classification, it was smaller, maybe they didn't have to do it. But yeah, thank god the passengers didn't have to be involved, because that would have been... No thank you. Safety third, yeah, sure. My ship got the upgrade I never thought I would see, which is... the one I'm glad I never had to try out because they realized it damages the lifeboat is the might as well put myself there, is the free fall lifeboat tests. Like, they realize it damages the lifeboat to let it fall into the water. You don't say. But they still have to test it. They still have to do it once in a while, but yeah, less often than what they used to do. So I've never done it. Yay! I don't like those ones. So the last ship I've been on had the free fall, and I was like, ooh, I hope to never have to test that. No thank you. Gross. I got into lifeboats, like the sorry, I peeked there for a second. I got into the normal ones that just like come out on the side and go down really slowly. I've done those a lot. But the free fall, And by free fall, I mean the ones that are kind of angled like this at the back of the ship. And by their name, by definition, they boop, go down to the water, and then they go. Oh my god, can I find that video? I know I'm supposed to be ending, but I have to show you a video of a free fall. It's terrifying. I can't see, the balloons are in the way. Hold on. I need to move you guys. I know you guys can't see yourselves anymore, but hold on, you will in a second. That's not the right one. Let's go back to this, YouTube. Ships for electronic sales. Ooh, that's cool. We got flares, about 200, Jesus. That's a lot of expiring flares though at the end though. Free fall, lifeboat, flip, accident, or flip, just a flip. Something you don't want the free fall boat to do. Yeah, it's by that. I hate these lifeboats so much. Come on, launch it. Taking forever. Right along the water line so we could just dip within 2 minutes. That's not too bad. Oh my god. So terrifying. This is not supposed to happen, by the way. They're not supposed to flip. Not like that anyway. They're supposed to like go like this and come out. Yeah. Fun. I hate these two. Plus, another thing about these, you're not sitting towards the front, you're sitting towards the back because of the way it falls. But yeah, no thank you, like, no thank you. They got banned for us? Yes, good for you. They are horrendous. But yeah, 20 speed lifeboats is insane. That's good. Phalanx, I don't think we've ever had those. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, it's a death boat for sure. Like imagine you're just sitting in this really uncomfortable seat facing the rear and you're not really attached that way. You try to attach yourself properly, but you do your best, but you're kind of jiggling around still. Yeah, they're not great. And then they get micro fractures every time you launch them. It's great. I love these. Yay. Oh, that was also, oh, I've got that. I have to find this just as an ending. Hold on. What should I write to find it? What's it called? What's the name? Is it the Florence? I think it was the Florence. Crash. Will I find it? Oh yeah, I found it immediately. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into just me showing videos. Wait, hold on. Let me move you guys so you can see. This. So they were carrying coal, just so you know, and we had to go get their stupid coal afterward, but whatever. This is in Ontario, in the Welland Canal. We heard of that just before we came back on board. It was great. Lovely. Yeah, they're slow motion, but they hurt. Ugh. Ouch. Man, it was Florence's fault. I believe. So they were going a tad fast for the area, and they went a little too close to the shore on the starboard side of the ship. For you guys, it's on the right. And what happens when you go a little too close when it's really shallow? There's suction that happens, and so the aft of the ship went like this. So the ship went like. And then they were going fast, so they went like this, and straight into the Alanis, so... Yippee! What did I walking on? Nothing. Yes, usually I'm doing Godot. We just went off on a tangent. It's one of those mornings. Yeah. Yeah, ship collisions are in slow motion, but they do very hurt. They very hurt? English? Ugh. Our crew size ranges from 100 to 150. Oh, it's a lot of people. Ew. How risky the path is to destination? I'd imagine in that area, yeah, there can be some dangerous areas, especially in Africa. I don't know if you go around those areas, like Somalia and all that. Yeah. Should do it. Cannons? Cannons aren't actually that effective, actually. They should have... Unless you go for the more recent guns. But, they're not very precise. Cannons themselves, like you have to angle your ship in order to like, get it going. Why is the Florence on your ship list now? Oh, your shit list, yeah. Yeah. And then when we came back on board, because we were scheduled to come back, we had to get their coal. And then we got stuck at the bottom of the canal. We were like backing out to come out with their coal, and it was like, oh, we're not moving. Shit. We're a little deeper than we thought we'd be. And we eventually got unstuck, but it was like, I could hear the captain just like swearing so much. He had never been on that ship, mine, and he was like, shit, ah, going nuts. I could hear him from like, I was on the poop deck doing like the winches and stuff, but I could hear him. I was like, it's not going well. So yeah, the Florence. Because one collision is all it takes to make the ooh, yeah, LNG. Yep. I'd imagine. Yep. Yeah, because it is the poop deck. That's what it's called. Unless you want to see me to say aft. Meh. Oh no. Oh no. Hello. Welcome in, raiders. Oh no. I was about to raid out. Hello. Hello, Mag, welcome in. Hi. We're kind of on the verge of raiding. Might as well show you the game while we're here, what we're doing. This is the balloon game. So far, all that happens is you guys appear. I have not done anything to check where my collision is. So that's why you're kind of spawning all over the place, all over the collisions. But yeah, welcome. Hi. What was stream? I'm at that point in stream. How was stream? What were you doing? Were you making a game? Oh, you're sick. No. Allergies. Nah. They're great. Love them. Reading and running. I get it. We sometimes have to do that. I have to do that, actually. It's my turn. Hell yeah! But welcome in. Hi, I'm Chirpy Chirp. I usually stream in the morning. Normally I go to the office on Thursdays, which is why I usually stream less long, but I'm from home today, so it's fine if I go a little bit over, but I was hoping to do the time that I'm missing in my time. Oh well, I guess I'll have to work longer. Oops. Barely managed to import a nightlight. Ooh, nice. Model textured. What do you mean barely managed to import? I mean, you can go. You don't have to answer. I get it. You're sick. Do your thing. But yeah, nice. But yes, we should raid out. So yeah, I'm also learning Godot, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm usually a web dev. I'm full-time web dev, so JavaScript is more my speed usually. So Godot is a different beast for me, although like I've done other types of coding, so I'm not completely in the unknown. So yeah, so those are the balloons. Yeah, the balloons. So many purple balloons, right? So many purple balloons. Still blowing my nose. Yeah, fun. Probably not a good idea. Wait, are we talking about blowing the nose? Shaking the bee's nest? Oh no. Oh no. I hope you have like something to alleviate that, like a spray or something for your nose. Could help that out. But yeah, let's see. Who am I gonna raid? Ooh, Kirsty's on. Is Carson still doing reruns? Yep, Carson's still doing reruns. Is Kirsty in ads? Because I usually raid Kirsty while she has ads. Let's see, what's she doing? No ads. Okay, it's time. It's time before it happens. Oh no. Just making sure. Okay. Ooh, trying to learn C++. Yeah, I've learned C++ once in a blue moon a long time ago when I had computer science. Wasn't my favorite. Although Java was definitely worse for sure. Take care of your allergies. Yes, go back to bed. Get that sleep. Get that wonderful rest. Thank you for the raid again. And thank you for the follow. Follows Anonymous on my channel. You are free to follow if you want without being called out. Unless you want to be called out, then yell at me or something. I don't know. But we're reading Kirsty. She is doing some oils.
They don't have engines.
I guess.
They don't have wings.
We haven't heard the hotter balloon.
Basket in the sky.
Yes, it is a basket in the sky. Thank you for the follow. So yes, we're heading out. I will be back tomorrow morning for some Blender. We do a lot of different things here. Might as well show you the project. Oops, balloons are still on screen. Well, whatever, the balloons are on screen, but whatever. It gives you an idea. I'm trying to do 100 hours of all these skills. So that's what's going on. So days are a little different. Sound design is on hiatus because I just don't know. I don't know. Not very good. Yes, Code Monkey, I have to work. Yes. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be 3D modeling. We are continuing modeling my own office space. So if that's interesting to you, if you want to see some Blender stuff, that's tomorrow. I still have to figure out the problem with the iPad. So this one's having problems. So yes, let's read out. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for being here. Bye 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 everyone. Bye. Oops, change this. Bye bye.